Hey everyone, welcome back to Bleach Brave Souls, and this is going to be part 2 of my Tower of Ordeals playthrough. Today we're going to go over floors 9 through 16, and as you can see, we're getting right into it, guys. So for floor 9, I chose Manga Renji. You're going to notice that my Manga Renji is 10-10-10 link slots, and I do have full last-ditch survival in those slots. Strangely enough, all the last-ditch survival links are actually red. So I managed to get the stat bonuses as well. I did not actually remember they were all red. So that's a nice plus for me. But you don't actually need full last-ditch survival for this stage, or any last-ditch survival at all if you play properly. Like right here, for example, if you just position the boss properly when they're about to do their special, you can just avoid the special altogether. It does require a little bit of technique and timing, but it's definitely manageable, guys. So you don't need last-ditch survival in this stage. There's a lot of room to position as well, which is kind of nice. You know, there's no stage hazards or anything like that. And as you can see there, I made quick work of Lillinette. You do have to keep breaking that statue in the corner of the stage, otherwise your strong attacks will be sealed. But it's not really that bad because, like I said, there's a lot of room to maneuver. And, you just hit and run it if you have to. And, you'll get it done, guys. And once you have your strong attacks unleashed, the bosses are not particularly difficult. They do have some strong attacks that have a wide range, but it's not like their strong attacks will immediately kill you. And you see there, I position Wonder West at the top of the screen and then run to the bottom of the screen when I'm triggering the special. So in that way, you can avoid their nuke. But even if I didn't avoid the nuke, I have the last-ditch survival to back me up. This stage probably would have been completed a lot faster, guys, if I had just put on pure red DPS links, but I didn't want to take any chances because I don't like doing these stages over and over. So I'm sure none of us do. And that's another thing, guys. If you find yourself stuck on a stage, I recommend you take a break. Don't try to do the whole tower in one sitting. I don't recommend it. It'll drive you crazy. I definitely did not do the tower in one sitting. I did a couple stages here and there, and eventually, I just finished it at a slower pace, but I did get it done. So that's just a quick tip from me, my opinion. Maybe you're the type of person that likes to do everything at once to get it out of the way. But yeah, it's difficult, guys. So don't fatigue yourself. Don't make yourself angry. It's just a game. And there you have it, stage 9. Pretty smooth run right there. Could have been faster if I'd used DPS character links, but like I said, better safe than restarting. So there you have stage 9. Now stage 10, guys, is very much geared towards the new Mind Tsukishima. And I was fortunate enough that I pulled him in the step-up summons. And I think a lot of people did too. So if you have him, he's the best character for this stage. You'll notice that you have to break this statue, otherwise you can't flash step. And that should be your first priority when you get in here. Actually, your first priority should be to knock the mobs down. As soon as you knock them down, run to the statue and destroy it, however you got to destroy it. And once you do that, the statue stays down for maybe 30 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. It's a decent amount of time, guys. So while it's down, try to do as much damage as possible, obviously. But once you feel like it's starting to respawn, start moving towards the statue and fighting near it. Because like you see right there, it respawned. And thankfully I'm already there, but I actually already killed the whole stage, the whole floor without needing to break it twice. And there you go again, straight to the statue. Break the statue. And then do what you gotta do. And as always, try to keep the enemies clumped up so you hit them all at once with your strong attacks. This is more important if you don't have the ideal character for the stage. Like if I was using somebody else, the positioning of the mobs would be way more important because Tsukishima will do the most damage because he's a human, no affiliation character. If you use somebody else, I don't know who else is an option in this stage, guys, to be honest with you. I didn't try it with anyone else, but if you need different options, I recommend searching on YouTube for Tower of Ordeals Senkaimon or looking on the Reddit. And I don't know why I'm destroying that statue right there. Oh, yeah, so I can flash step. Okay, so this boss, guys, this boss is actually kind of a pain. And I'm glad I used the last-ditch survival link here because she has a full-screen strong attack. She doesn't use it every time, but if she does, it can ruin your run. So you got to be on guard for that. Her normal attack string, it's ranged and it goes pretty quick. So my recommendation for this boss is to not engage her. Okay, so I did die there. I did use last ditch survival, but if I had played it better, I could have avoided that. Positioned her better, like position her more in the corner, and then run south. Um, but like I was saying, just try to use strong attacks only. Don't try to screw around with Nad. Keep dodging till you have a strong attack up, and try to kill her that way. So anyway, that was floor 10. On to floor 11, and I'm using one of my favorite characters in the game, Noitera. This character is still a top tier unit in my opinion for everything, for PvP, PvE, raids, whatever you want, even Sakaimon, Tower of Ordeals. You'll notice that my Noitera is probably best in slot. Not quite, but I do have very good equipment for this Noitera. But even if you don't have this set up, guys, you can still do it with this character because of his Vortex. I didn't use the Vortex there. I probably should have Vortexed right before she was about to do her special, but sometimes I just forget or something. You can see I'm very low on health, but it doesn't matter. I'm doing massive damage right there. I still have, I didn't have any last-ditch survival actually on this character, so you're about to see some MLG gameplay. I forgot what I did here. But right here, as you can see, Noitera's got great NAD. Just hit and run. I'm doing like 40k, 80k per swing, so all I need to do is hit him once or twice. There you use the Vortex when he's about to special, and then run away, guys. And you should be able to easily avoid anything Kisuke does there, even if it's a full screen special. Oh, and I did die. Uh-oh. Should I edit this? Nah, let's just leave it in. I didn't clip the video properly, guys. But well, let's just take two. So I mean, that's good that you see that my process a little bit. Hopefully, I don't do that in any of the other clips because that's pretty bad. But anyway, here we go again. I'll do it properly this time. I hope. Now we don't even know, guys. Okay. So I still get hit on Yoruichi special. I should have vortexed right when she was about at half health, just so I didn't have to get hit at all. And I'm getting hit again. And will I die again here? I don't know, guys. I'm excited now. Please don't make me redo this video. I've already talked for 2 stages. All right, here we go. Kisuke. All right, so you see what I'm doing, guys. Hit and run. Hit and run. His strong attacks aren't that dangerous. Go on the top when you're about to proc his special. Hit the vortex. Take a few swipes. Once he's past half, run to the bottom of the screen, and you'll be all right. Let's just not die here to stupid strong attacks, Cowman. Okay, so there you go. You just hit him once with Noitera. I mean, you can do this with a non-10-10-10, non-gold chappy Noitera, guys. You just have to be very precise with your technique. Okay, Aizen, just one hit. All I need is one hit per like when he starts a NAD string. So right there, just go around him. His strong attacks are not dangerous. Okay, he's in the top. Hit him with the vortex, get him to half health, then run to the bottom of the screen, guys. Can't stress that enough. And boom, we survived this special. And I used the my Noitera special because he has weakened defense, and you look at the huge damage. 60k per swing. Now you won't be getting that unless you have a similar setup to mine, but even if it's half of that with this character, he does make it kind of easy. But I did die, unfortunately. Okay, now moving on to stage 12, I believe. Yep, 12. And if there's a little bit of an edit there, guys, I had to take a break because there was a phone call. But anyway, this stage I used the technique one-armed Yamamoto. Now, this is definitely not the best character to use in stage 12. You want to be using, ideally, if you have him, the Halloween Grimmjow, because that character meets all the requirements for the stage. But if you don't have him, Yamamoto worked for me. But as you can see, I have pretty powerful equipment on my Yamamoto. All of the accessories you see on the screen are 30 attack, and I do have 1 level 10 link slot and full 25 normal attack damage links. So I'm not sure if it's possible if your equipment isn't as good as mine, but I'm assuming that it should be. Maybe you'll be a little bit slower, and you'll have to depend on the burn procs. You'll have to get lucky a little bit, guys, with Yamamoto lighting people on fire. But it should be doable. If you just restart on the boss room if you fail, and keep doing it till you proc fire on him, and eventually you should be able to get it. And this is a tip too, guys. If you didn't know, you can force close the game and restart it. And when you come back in, it'll start you at the exact room number where you ended off. So if I die in the boss room, I have to, and I force quit the game right away. When I reopen the app, I'll start in the boss room again with another try. So that might help some of you out. I don't know if it's cheating so much. It's kind of just, it's kind of just like a technique. I wouldn't say it's cheating. It might be, but, what if you were to really, your app really was to crash and you had to start over? So I don't know, guys. That's up for debate. But, if you don't feel like doing the stage a million times, you can do the previous floors. I don't think it's much of a big deal to be able to continue from the room you left off at. So as you can see here, I'm just working my way through the room. I'm trying to keep them clustered. I'm throwing out strong attacks to proc the burn. The strong attacks will do no damage because I have chappies on, but you still want to throw them out because they can light people on fire. And that room is actually a pain in the ass because of the slow puddles, guys. So you'll have to do a lot of dancing around to avoid getting slowed. But just keep moving. You should be okay. Here you can see I'm trying to light, what's his name again? Ganju on fire with my attacks. It's not working out right now. I'm not getting very lucky with burn procs. But you do need to get a little bit lucky. So there I dropped the special. Yama's special is great because it has a vortex as well. It will lock the boss in place. And as you can see, when I do the special, I run to the other side to try to avoid the boss's counter special. And there you go. We're starting to dip into yellow numbers at the top of the screen there, guys. 18 seconds. I need a burn here. I think I do get it, if I recall correctly. Or I don't get it. I just plow through it. So I got to burn at the end. So that's what I did for floor 12. If you don't have Grimmjow, the stage is doable. The first and second stages in this floor are doable. But the boss, you're going to need a little luck for burning him. All right, so that is floor 12. Floor 13 is tailor-made for Yawak. And if you don't have Yawak, I have no advice for you. I've heard something about Shinji maybe, or doing the burn strategy that I was just talking about, burning all the bosses. But I had Yawak, and he made this stage pretty dang trivial, guys. He's got that shield, 10-hit barrier. I don't even have to worry about the spikes. I can just walk over him. Look how much damage he does to you. My Yawak is 10-10-10, guys. I went with full recharge. I think recharge is the best overall build for Tower of Ordeals. And there you go. I'm just working my way through. I paralyze him at the end, so Yawak can do that too. If you proc paralysis, oh my god, it's pretty face roll, guys. And I'm not going to say that about a lot of stages in this Tower of Ordeals. But this is one that definitely was face roll if you have the right character. And same deal here. Just hit and run with Yawak. Hit and run. You can flash step through the spikes. Just make sure you don't stop the flash step when you're on spikes. And even if you do, it's like 200 damage. So there we go. And Yawak's great too because he can attack from so far away that the boss's special, if you trigger the boss's special with that strong attack 1 from super far away, it won't hit you. Love does not have a full screen special. As you can see there, proc paralysis on him too. And just a piece of cake, guys. Rose, same deal here. I think I proc paralysis. Yep, there it is, right off the bat. And once you proc paralysis, it's game over. I should be doable pretty easily, even without a 10-10-10 Yawak. So there you have it, floor 13. Yawak, or, I don't know. You'll have to figure that out by yourself, guys, if you don't have him. All right, so floor 14, Barrigan. Barrigan all the way. I don't know if he meets all the requirements. He does have Soul Reaper Killer, I'm pretty sure, and he does have Espada. So he is the best character for this stage, in my opinion, which is kind of crazy because this character he's over a year old now, and he's still amazing. Like, the mechanics on his strong attacks are great, especially strong attack 3. It's just a super wide cone. That one right there, that one is the best strong attack. And he's got Frenzy, so the weakening will proc quite often, guys. You see the equipment I have on. I have the Frenzy Oroichi, Frenzy Byakuya, and 14 Recharge. Recharge is the way to go on this character. It's just the best build for him. And I like to use the Frenzy links, but if you don't have the Frenzy links, just go pure Recharge. You should be all right either way. And the trick here, guys, like I keep saying, try to keep the enemies clustered so you hit them all at once. Don't try to have mobs behind you, mobs in front of you, and, your strong attacks are only hitting half of them because that's going to slow you down. right here, I just stay in the beginning because I don't want to deal with the paralysis statues. Barrigan's strong attack should take out the ones down below, just, as, collateral damage. This is also a very safe area to fight into. Just stay by the door. And keep nuking. Just keep nuking. You'll be all right. I thought this was also one of the easier stages, just because Barrigan's so OP for it. And just stay where I'm staying, guys, and you should have no trouble. If you don't have Barrigan, I don't know, maybe the Mind Ulquiorra. I don't know what his killer is. It's probably Soul Reaper. I don't know what else. He has Burn too, the Mind Ulquiorra, so he might be a viable alternative. I didn't look into any alternatives, guys. Pretty much when I was doing Tower of Ordeals, I was just trying to survive it, as quickly as possible. I wasn't experimenting with different characters. Rangiku, here you go. Here's the boss. Not really much of a problem here. Just keep her at bay with the strong attacks. Keep running until you have a strong attack up. That's what I did here. If you don't have a strong attack up, keep dodging around until you do. And when she's about to do her special, guys, this is important. When she's like halfway blue, halfway orange, use your nuke. So right there, that's the time. There we go. I used the nuke. It didn't kill her, but she's weakened. So even if I didn't kill her and she paralyzes me, I should still be able to survive her attacks against me because she's hitting for 1 damage. And there you go. Piece of cake. And that goes for any character with a weakening special. Do it right when the boss is about to launch their special. And I know I sound like a broken record, guys, but that's a tip that will help you quite a bit. Wait for the boss to be almost halfway blue, halfway orange, then launch your special. Now, floor 15, this is the one that was the much hyped floor 15, the one everyone thought you'd have to have Mayuri for, because Mayuri is the only human killer in the game. And human killers have plus times 20 damage in this stage. So if you have Mayuri, use New Year's Mayuri. But if not, guys, you can use a character that has burn procs or poison procs and still get through the stage, albeit with some difficulty. So as you can see right here, I'm just trying to launch as many attacks as possible to set the enemy on fire. And that's where all my damage is going to come from. It's not going to come from the actual attacks because, the actual attacks, you're not going to be able to DPS these bosses down and finish the stage in time with the attacks. You're going to have to depend on your fire procs. So you might have to restart the stages a couple of times to get lucky on each boss, but it is doable. As you can see there, just keep launching as many attacks as you can. NAD, all your strong attacks, keep launching them. If you do set the enemy on fire, guys, and you can tell that the fire is going to drop the boss below half health, use the Uryu's moving vortex to push the boss away and then run in the opposite direction. Hopefully I do it here. I got lucky right there. I procced fire right off the bat with Jackie and just keep doing it. This Uryu is actually really good at this, guys. He's probably the best character for this. I got this idea from actually Spiteful Hopes. You see there how I avoided the special, guys. Use the vortex when she's about to do her special and then run the heck away. So as I was saying, Spike did it with this method, and I was trying to do it with this method as well. I was using a different character. I think I was using the red Mayuri, but Uryu is a much better option. So if you have the Uryu, guys, he is definitely viable in this stage. If you don't have the Mayuri, you're going to have to go with this type of strategy, the burn strategy. As you can see there, I have one last-ditch survival link, thank God. But you can also do the trick where you restart the stage. You force close the app and restart the stage if you die. Or if you get bad luck on your procs. Just force close the app right now and start it up again, and you'll start again in this room. Because there's no real reason to start over from stage 1, guys. You proved that you could complete the first room of this floor. So I don't really see it as a cheat. I just see it more of as like a continue. Let's just go with that. All right, so we're in the Tsukishima room. Same strategy as well. Keep him at bay. I got a fire proc there. You can see him burning. Now I'm running into position to trigger his special. There it is. It's almost there. Now run the heck away, and no problem. For these rooms, I think you want to try to position the boss in the corners, not up and down. And there we go. Just finish him off. A little bit tricky to pull this one off, guys. I'm not going to deny that. You may have to try it a few times. You may have to do a couple of resets, but it is definitely possible using a non-Mayuri character. And there you go. Floor 15. I recommend you try it. You know, if you get frustrated and it doesn't work right away, you know, just come back to it. Now, floor 16, 10, 10, 10, Fullbring Byakuya. I'm not sure if I'm the only one who used this character. Probably not, but you can see the setup right there. I have a Senkaisen link. I have 10, 10, 10 link slots. But as you can see, or as you will see, that Senkaisen link is about to become half as effective. Because, you know, I'm not, sometimes I get hit. And, you know, it's just something that happens. You know, sometimes I'm not paying close attention and I get hit. This stage you also, there it is. So there's Rip for the 20% damage on my attacks. I should have restarted at this point because my Senkaisen link was pretty much useless, or it was half as effective. But I kept going. The Fullbring Byakuya, he still doesn't do great damage in this stage, guys. Even at 10, 10, 10 link slots with max SP accessories, I really don't recommend you use him. Mine is 10, 10, 10. That's why I picked him. And you gotta remember, you gotta keep breaking that statue. So this statue right here, in order to have your normal attacks, if you plan on using normal attacks, you're gonna want to fight near it so you can constantly break it when it comes up. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm trying to fight near the statue. I'm using Byakuya's moving vortex thing to kind of crowd control. And there we go. Just keep whittling him down. Keep whittling him down. Okay, so now I'm starting to think about the statue. Is it coming back? I'm trying to save my strong attacks to break the statue. Right there, you can see I'm hesitant to use my strong attacks because I know the statue's coming up real soon. But right as it comes up, I have my moving vortex going, so my moving vortex breaks the statue without me even, you know, specifically focusing on it, and it's pretty much GG for this floor. The time is pretty slow. I'm already at 1 minute and 13 left. And I was thinking about that while I was playing this stage, guys. I was like, oh my god, am I going to make it? Maybe I'm just wasting my time. But, you know, I mean, since I'm talking about this in the future, I know that, spoilers, I make it. But it was close, guys. It was close. And I don't have any NAD up right now, so I have to go break the statue again. That slows me down a lot. And we're going into the final boss room with 42 seconds. And the Senkaisen link, guys, remember, the Senkaisen link is down because I'm not at full health. And right off the bat, I try to break the statue. I recommend you wait till the boss comes to try to break the statue. That way your strong attack hits the boss as well. And that moving vortex for Byakuya is freaking OP. It's a great crowd control tool. It's a great move to use when the boss is about to do their special because it will lock them down for a little bit. Here's Sun's about to do hers. So I nuke and then run the hell away. I get hit a little bit, but I still survive, guys. And we're down to 10 seconds. We're down to 10 seconds. And just as we're about to finish, run out of time, my NAD locks up. But I do have 2 strong attacks. 0 and 0 seconds. I pull out the clutch. That was pretty exciting. So that's it, guys. That's it for part 2 of this series. I'll be back again tomorrow with the final stages of the Tower of Ordeals. But there you have it. That's my run. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.